What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. Let's talk about the Steelers 2024 quarterback room. How should it look? How will it look? Let's discuss everything. So first and foremost, I am not a Steelers fan. I'm a Falcons fan, but we're in the same boat. We both, in my opinion, need to upgrade at quarterback. But I've been doing little videos here and there. If you don't follow my channel, I don't cover just one team. I do whatever story interests me. I can do the Falcons one day. I can do the Patriots one day. Chiefs. The list goes on. I can do any team I want to do. I don't like to pinch and hold myself into just stick with my Falcons on. I think the NFL and a lot of sports are interesting. And I think, I've been covering the Steelers for a couple years now, here and there, not all the time, but I've been making little videos during the season, through the off season, both positive and negative. But this one is going to be an honest one. But they're all honest, but this is going to be a current, up-to-date 2024, because 2024 is in one day. So this will be a 2024 honest video on how I believe that the Steelers should handle their quarterback room and Kenny Pickett. So let's get into it, guys. So first and foremost, prior to this season, during the offseason, I did a couple videos. I did a positive one. I said, hey, during the preseason, Kenny Pickett looked amazing. I thought he would have a breakout season. Prior to that, I said if he doesn't, Mike Tomlin's job could be on the line. That's not the case as of right now. Only 2 weeks left during the season. Steelers out the playoffs most likely. They're fighting to keep that Mike Tomlin record going on, the over 500 record thing, whatever. That's cool with all. But, I still believe Mike Tomlin might have lost this team. I'm going to still stand on that. The way Johnson has been acting, the way Pickens have been acting, the bad play of the quarterback Pickett also is a big part of that. It really is. And the thing for me is, I love when teams get aggressive. For one, I love when teams get aggressive, and I love when teams correct their mistakes immediately. Getting Kenny Pickett in a weak quarterback class, which that class was during that year a couple years ago, Pickett has been one of the better quarterbacks from that class. Don't get me wrong. Malik Willis, Sam Howell, a bunch of other guys, they haven't panned out. Well, Sam Howell, we'll see with him, but Malik Willis, a lot of people wanted him, as well as myself, wanted him to go to the Steelers. But as of right now, Pickett is one of the better ones from that class as far as quarterback goes, but it was a weak class. Kenny Pickett is not good. He is not good, plain and simple, as far as leading this team to that next step. This defense is ready right now. The offense, in my opinion, with another quarterback is ready right now, for the most part. A little tweak here and there, a little better offensive line. I think Harris should not be their main running back. I think another RB1 should be involved. I said that during preseason also. But you have George Pickens, you have Johnson, you have Freiermuth, you have Warren as a nice role player as a running back. You had the main pieces there, but Kenny Pickett is not going to lead this team anywhere. My personal opinion, they should get rid of Pickett. And I understand they probably won't. Every article I've been reading, I've been trying to see, is any crack in the arm? Is any leaks coming out about the Steelers trying to get someone else? It's been all rumors, but everything from the actual team standpoint, as far as team beat writers, team reporters, everyone is saying Kenny Pickett is a shoe-in to start next spring for the Steelers. And that's a shame. That's a shame, man. And I do understand the former GM, forgot his name for the Steelers before Omir Khan got there. Kenny Pickett was his last pick. So my thing is, Mike Tomlin, Omir Khan, what you've seen from Pickett these last 2 years, it's not going to cut it. It's not. And I think continuing to keep Pickett could also lead Tomlin to lose his job also. I've said that during this summer, prior to the season even starting, and I'm going to double down now. One of these next couple years, he's getting a lot of leeway. But the Steelers haven't really been great in a long time. And Tomlin, if he lose Pickens, if he lose Johnson, if you lose some of these guys as far as their headspace, just mentally, if you lose them they lost them for stretches this season. But if you lose them all the way fully next season, you might lose the whole locker room because staying with a quarterback like Pickett is not going to be the answer. You need to upgrade some way, somehow. George Pickens is a star, waiting to bust through. Johnson is very, very good. Frymouth is good. You have a lot. The defense is legit, but you have T.J. Watt. He's not getting any younger. You have Cameron Hayward, not getting any younger. You have Micah Fitzpatrick. Already said the team right now is frustrating. You having things that are coming up. It's like, man, it's showing some cracks in the Steelers' veil that they normally don't see. And I think it's going to be even worse if you continue to have Kenny Pickett as your starting quarterback. This year you have options. We all have options. My Falcons have options. The Steelers have options. The Patriots. The list goes on of the couple teams that need quarterbacks badly, where their team overall is pretty good. Another quarterback will raise them up to the next level. And like I said, my Falcons are in the same boat. So I'm not just talking about the Steelers by themselves. It's a couple of us, But Justin Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins, who could be the big get, in my personal opinion. I would love to get Cousins on the Falcons squad. I've been saying that for the last couple months. Did I do a video? I might have not did the video on. I'm not quite sure, but I've been saying it in videos, Falcons topic videos. I want Kirk Cousins, but the only thing with me is Kirk asking price might be too much. I don't want to give all my money, all the cap space delegated to Kirk, but Kirk could be the big get for any team that gets him. The Steelers, if they get Kirk, bruh, George Pickens, Johnson, Frymouth, he's gonna launch that ball. You have Russell Wilson. Russell's a little different. I would like Russell for my Falcons. I did a video on Russell to the Falcons yesterday. It's not a prediction, but more of a just a conversation about it. And as of right now, my Falcons are listed as the team to beat, I guess, in the Russell Wilson's soon-to-be free agent sweepstakes, which it makes sense. Sierra's hometown. We have a great running game. And as I was saying, Russell needs a running game, a great running game to help parlay that into his play action and to his passing game. The Steelers don't really have that. So Russell to the Steelers doesn't make sense like that to me. In my personal opinion, I think he fits more with my Falcons. But Justin Fields, who could also be up there with Kirk Cousins as one of the big gets, one of the big steals. And Justin Fields, who's came alive with the Bears since coming back from the injury a couple weeks ago. The Bears have been winning pretty much. I think they only lost one game since he came back, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure. But he's been playing well. He looked better. He looks more confident, looks more sharp. If you give Fields that defense on a consistent, because the defense for the Bears as well has stepped up the last couple of weeks also. But you give him T.J. Watt and those boys on defense. You give him Pickens, Johnson, Frymouth, and already know Fields love playing with Cole Kmet. Frymouth, somewhere around the Cole Kmet level. Not as explosive in my opinion, but he's still pretty solid. You give him Frymouth, you give him Pickens, and Johnson. You can give him another running back, or Najee Harris and Warren Steele, whatever. But I would love to move on or find another running back one from Harris. That's just my opinion. But you give him those guys, oh my gosh. With that defense, I think in another year of Fields' progression, I think it'll be something nice. It really could be. And same for my Falcons. Good running game, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, all that good stuff. So, and one more dark horse I have also is Sam Howell. Sam Howell, who probably is out as the Washington Commanders starting quarterback next season, had a up and down year. A lot of turnovers, a lot of bad play, a lot of good moments too. My thing with Sam Howell to the Steelers as a possible option, and even to my Falcons, he slings the ball. He's not scared to throw that ball up, and that's all Pickens wants. That's all Johnson wants. That's all the fan base for the Steelers, what I've been reading on social media. I don't know a lot of Steelers fans personally, but from what I've been reading on social media, that's all they want. Throw the ball. Throw it up. Pickens will go get it. Johnson will catch it. Sometimes he a little iffy sometimes with his hands, but just give Pickens the chance to break out to be a star. And Kenny Pickett doesn't give him that. He really doesn't. So That to me is my lineup of real quarterback options. Pickett, Howell, and Kyler Murray as well. I'm a little down on him this year. The size really matters for me. And also, he hasn't come out looking really good either. He's been okay, but there's lack of weapons as well in Arizona, so I understand. But, I'm kind of cool on Kyler, honestly. I think he might get his contract played out with the Cardinals. He might be done in the league. I'm not gonna lie. After this contract is up, I don't know if he starts after this contract. What, a couple years left on his deal? 3-4 years left. I don't know if Kyler has a long-term future left in the league. So we'll see with that. But I might be wrong. But as far as the options go for top quarterback for the Steelers, I really like Kirk. I really like Fields, and I really like Sam Howell. I don't think the Steelers should go young. I think they should stay where they know, stay Pickett or go with a veteran, and definitely go with a veteran first option. I will honestly say veteran first option. Go with a veteran. Even Fields put in the veteran range. Second option, I guess Pickett, and then third option go young with a rookie. I would say no to a rookie. You need someone who's polished and ready to go right now. You don't have a lot of time. Their defense is getting older. A lot of their players are getting older or reaching their contract limit, like Pickett, like Pickens, like Johnson. So, those guys will need a new contract pretty soon. And I don't think you'll waste all your money on a young quarterback who's not ready to perform as of right now. So everyone can't be C.J. Stroud. Everyone can't be who started off hot, Andrew Luck and those boys. You're gonna have someone who's gonna be, okay at best until they get their bearings and get going. So I would definitely say go with a veteran first option or just stay with Pickett, which is probably the real option for the Steelers. So looking at the Steelers quarterback room for 2024, I would love to see Fields there. I really do. But in reality, we might just see Kenny Pickett back. The Steelers have him on the contract for another 2 years, fully guaranteed. They also have Mitch Trubisky, who holds a non-guaranteed 2 years, $11.25 million deal. His roster bonus is due in March for $1 million. There's a good chance they cut him prior to that $1 million bonus, and then they just bring back Mason Rudolph, who everything I've been reading says Rudolph wants to return to the Steelers, but he wants to be quarterback too. He performed well the other day on it was a Monday Night Football game. He performed pretty well. He's been someone on the trade market as well, loosely, the last couple of years also, that could have been a backup somewhere else, a QB2 somewhere else. So everything I've been reading says Rudolph wants to return to the Steelers, but only if he's legit quarterback too. And that makes sense to me. I'm not mad at that. Rudolph has shown ability in certain spurts. But, I just really wish Steelers and other teams, like my Falcons, Steelers, who else right now? Can't think of none right now, but Giants, teams need to be aggressive. I love when teams get aggressive, and the Steelers should be one of those teams. Go and get better. If you don't want a quarterback, go get Buda Baker from the Cardinals. Pair him up with Fitzpatrick on that great defense. Go do something. Go do something great. And not just stay stagnant, not just stay complacent, not just stay where you are. And coming back with Pickett for another year, that's just doing that. That's just being complacent and say, hey, it is what it is. And I don't understand. You already see so far in 2 years, there's been no real progression from Kenny Pickett 1 and 2, from year 1 and year 2 to year 2. So that's just how I feel about it. We'll see what happens, but most likely Pickett returns for 2024 as the full-time starter. And then we'll see what 2025 happens. But I would say, man, go and be great. Try to be great. Go get Russ. Go get Kurt, Sam. Somehow if Baker gets available, which I doubt it. But what if it happens? Go get Baker, Fields. Make something shake, make something happen, man. Go be aggressive. If I'm a Steelers fan, I would want to see that from them. Even if I'm not a fan, I would love to see them go do that and go be aggressive. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.